So here it is, YouTube. I'm Rhodehawk Wilson, joining my good friend Miguel at Retro Basement. What we are discussing is something that I have a lot of opinion on. First and foremost, when you have a series like Dragon Ball Super that has both been amazing in its story structure and how it runs, how it follows its plot, how it develops characters, you have something truly beautiful. But when you base the entire story around gods and overcoming them, you run into a couple things that are really problematic. First and foremost, the power scaling becomes a massive issue. Once you surpass the gods, what is next? And then we get into things like Ultra Instinct, which have been built up in the series since the beginning. The fights between Goku and Jiren are amazing, like absolutely astounding. But you get into this realm of where do we go from here? What is happening next? There are so many better power-ups in my opinion, like Boku no Hero and Full Cowling. A lot of people probably don't like that comment, but I have to be honest and say that I prefer that because it's the hard work and the effort. And the way Goku has gone about acquiring Ultra Instinct, yes, there's been a lot of work, there's been a lot of trials, future Trunks timeline, losing to Zamasu but ultimately winning. You know, all these other things that have happened. If you fight Zeno, you're gonna lose because he can go like this and erase you. And if you fight the Grand Priest, which would make for an amazing story, there's something weird about that to me. There's just this thing. And then there's the underlined issue of the Super Dragon Balls, which at first I loved. Now the fact that you can just wish a universe back into existence. I'm afraid that this series is just going to wish all these universes back, and it's going to be this happy-go-lucky thing at the end of it. But one of the best parts of Dragon Ball Super, in my opinion, full disclosure, is the world building they did, like the universe building. I love the new Saiyans. I love the alternate universes. Beerus and Champa are two of my favorite characters in all of Dragon Ball. The Trunks future storyline was amazing. It had a lot wrong with it, but was still really done well. And let's just remember that Dragon Ball Z was not the most well-constructed series itself. So when we hate on Dragon Ball Super, remember there's a lot of continuity issues, and so far Dragon Ball Super has been pretty solid in its continuity. But the future Trunks storyline I loved. It was the first real failure that the Z Fighters had, like major, and it took Zeno for them to win. And I think that's actually where we are in the English subtitles right now, well, dub actually. When you have that story and you have a villain so powerful that you can't stop him, and you literally have to bring in God to erase him, that's a high level threat. Here's the thing. You have a character who has finally wished for immortality and gotten away with that. You muck up your story, because how can you possibly beat that? The series is mucky on the basis of everything is centered around gods and immortals, and there's a reason Dragon Ball Z never did that, and it's because it's what do you do next? Majin Buu was a great character, but he was ultimately destroyed. I love me some Majin Buu. Majin Buu is amazing. But if the series is legitimately ending and not going into a hiatus, they've introduced like 60 new characters, and they've given each like 5 minutes of screen time pretty much. So if they bring them back, I would love that because I get to see multiple universes. But at the same time, it's what is the point of it? I guess to end my rants, I'm going to say Dragon Ball Super ultimately is an amazing series. It has the problems that a lot of series have, mostly Vegeta being, playing third fiddle now to hit, and Goku, but also the relationships, the complexity, all of it, it's getting wrapped up too fast. It's getting even muckier, and then if we do get a new series, what is the point of that? Where are we going to pick off? And with that, guys, I'm going to say keep up the nerd stuff. Have fun. It truly makes the world go round, and I will see you later, my people. And I truly mean my people. Please check out my contests down below. Please, support both of our channels. And we have, I'm sure, another collaboration coming up at some point in the near future, because Miguel is one of my closest friends on YouTube. So with that, I will see you later, guys. Make sure to leave a thumbs up, subscribe, comment, and check out my channel, Rhodehawk Wilson. I will see you later.
For people wondering why I let Rhodehawk Wilson go first, well, we keep it very down to earth on my channel. You know, I'm trying to make friends, trying to grow, and it's nice to build lifelong friendships, whether my channel becomes huge or whether it remains small. And I have no issues with letting someone go first, even though it's my channel. I'm not like that, and if anybody ever wants to work with me, just reach out. I'm open to any topic of discussion. What's going on, everyone? So I agree with what a lot of Rhodehawk Wilson said. For anyone that doesn't know who I am, if you're just now watching the channel via this video that Rhodehawk Wilson and I made, I'm Miguel of Retro Basement. So please subscribe, like, and hit that bell button. In regards to both our channels, the links are going to be below. We both have ongoing contests, so be sure to check those out. Anyway, in regards to Dragon Ball Super Episode 131, an upcoming movie. Anyway, to make a long story short, I agree with a lot of what my good friend Rhodehawk Wilson had to say concerning Dragon Ball Super, the continuity of the show, and everything seemed rushed. As I've said, they seem to have had their foot on the brake with, or not foot on the brake, their foot on the gas with no brakes in regards to the show. And I'm not sure why that is, considering how popular the show is, how much money it makes, how many views it draws, not only nationally but internationally concerning Dragon Ball Super. It should have took a lot more time for Goku and Vegeta and the rest of them to obtain these type of powers, and I felt a lot of characters in Dragon Ball Super were also left in the dark. Gohan wanted to seek a greater power. Maybe that'll be explored in either the movies that they come up with or the new show, if a new show materializes within the next 1 or 2 years. Who knows what they do with this show, as far as like if a show will come back. I myself believe the show will come back. I believe it will follow a similar structure as it has been following, with the movies coming first, and then the creators, the show producers, Funimation, etc., writing the movies into a show. This gives them time to come up with decent material. I'm not going to say excellent because I'm being optimistic in regards to Dragon Ball right about now, considering how they ran through this show like Speedy Gonzales. Nonetheless, I enjoyed the ride while it lasted. Dragon Ball Super has filled my Saturdays with joy, regardless if people love it or hate it. Even if you hate it, you still watched it, so you must have found some form of entertainment within the show. And if not, you're just wasting your time. Watch something else that you like Attack on Titans, or, you know, My Hero Academia, or some of the other mainstream ones, or maybe some of the not so mainstream ones. Like, I don't know, Berserk is mainstream, but whatever is your poison. But yeah, I'm wondering if Vegeta can still access his, as I said in my other video in the critique of episode 131, I wonder if Vegeta can still access his limit breaker. Because why didn't Vegeta go limit breaker within, when he did that homage, when they did the homage in the end of Dragon Ball Super, when Vegeta and Goku fly and battle each other in God form, why didn't Vegeta go limit breaker? Just to have that edge on Goku. There's a lot of questions that I have, because we know Goku can't access Ultra Instinct anymore. Maybe he'll be able to access it in future movies or shows or whatever when he's pushed to the edge. But I'm glad it's not something that's just accessible immediately, because it would just ruin everything. It's a power that the gods have trouble with. Does that mean Goku is weak now that he can't access it anymore? And does that mean he didn't surpass Beerus? We really don't know where Goku is right now within his blue form. No, he most likely hasn't surpassed Beerus, but is he a threat to Beerus if Beerus ever became evil? Maybe. I think Vegeta, if he still can access his limit breaker, is more of a threat right now than what Goku is, but Goku's still the main attraction. Even though if Vegeta can still access his power, he's still more powerful than Goku, if he can still access that limit breaker. And that's what concerns me. After this tournament of power, after everyone access all this crazy amount of energy, and this begs the question, can Jiren still access his limit breaker? What's going on with all this? They bought all these powers within the tournament of power. only to omit them at the end of the episode. Is that what's going on? Oh, every power access was just a fluke. Was Vegeto's access to his limit breaker a fluke? Found our Ultra Instinct was a fluke with Goku. Is Jiren access to his power a fluke as well? What is going on? I can understand the erasure of these powers, but we need some explanations within either the movie or the continuation of the show or something. Because you can't just bring all these powers and all these characters and all this different malarkey and say like, okay, all that's now like Zero Summer, gone. It makes me wonder. And we're looking at Goku fighting this other Saiyan in the movie, and he's like, he's having trouble. This Saiyan that he's fighting is very powerful. So there's a lot of things I'm worried about within the continuation of this, but we'll see what happens in on December 14th. This is my opinion of Dragon Ball Super. It has a lot of problems, but I enjoyed rocking with it while I was here, I guess. And now I gotta find something else to review. So let us know what you would like us to, look into, the animes that you would like us to talk about, to review. Subscribe to both mine and Rhodehawk Wilson's channel, and check out our contest. Take care. Adios. Peace.
What?